Steve Dixon, so far this year, it's been a bit of a roller coaster to say the least, starting the season with Mikkel Haarup, but now you've got Jack Chambers under the awning and from America, and I feel like he's getting the grips of it pretty much every week.
Jack's doing real good. He's shame, I think he would have had 6 in that one, but he broke a chain. Apparently 3 people broke a chain in that race. Taylor, Hamill did as well. Yeah, it was a shame that it was like only 7 minutes, 8 minutes to go. But yeah, so he's gone back for a week. His track's a bit like Latvia, so he's taken some parts back, gonna go training there for 4 days and then come back for Latvia and hopefully continue the build. I mean, it's not about points, it's about experience. I mean, his main thing is tracks are so sort of difficult to remember, because they're so rutty, so you've got to remember all the jumps and then all the ruts, which are the good ruts. Basically, if you make one little mistake, someone's going to pounce on you. And in that second race, what he did was he actually, normally like the pack behind him, he's been getting very good starts. Normally the pack behind him sort of gobble him up. Yeah. But this time he started in 6th and went back to 8th, and that seemed comfortable. And the pack were right behind him. I thought, here we go again. We'll be back to 12th. But he broke away from that pack and was chasing down 6th. So that was really good, and it was a shame about the chain, but I think we'd have had a good result. But yeah, no, he's building, and like he said, he's not gonna put it on the line because he's not going for a championship. But obviously next year, then every point will count. So that's the main thing.
And just quickly on Mikkel, and then we can put that to bed. Obviously, you had a good time working with him, some podiums.
Yeah.
Is it just a mutual decision in the end?
Yeah. So
I think you're still in good.
No, we're on good terms, very good terms, and it was. So basically, our main problem, was with the engine. We had a delay. Well, not a delay, but like the valves took 5 months, and we only got them last week, a couple of weeks ago in Spain. Just things are hard to get hold of. So we weren't able to sort of run our full engine, and it was an issue of keep trying to lower the revs and everything like that. So at the beginning of the season, we had a good off season. He'd done a lot of hours, but he was training, mainly on the 450. But that was the plan anyway. I think he felt, and we talked about it, that his timing of what he had to go for this year, he thought it might pass him by, and he didn't want a chance waiting for better results. But so he had a 6 in Argentina, which is still his best result, and then unfortunately things haven't actually gone too well for him. But no, we parted on good terms, and who knows, in the future we could work together. It was just a good decision at the time for both of us, because we were on the back foot because parts hadn't come, and that's just how it is amongst a lot of industries at the moment. Everyone knows we do a lot of our own stuff, and that sort of gets us ahead, and and now you can see that with Jack. We're starting to get the sort of good results, but we're all good with him, and he's all good with us, and I guess it hasn't gone too well for him jumping on the other bike.
And just on Jack, I feel like it's you need to put things into context. I mean, it's not that long ago he was racing Supercross, and here he is here in France racing a ridiculously rough track. I feel like he does have the speed, but he just needs a bit more time to get used to it, and also for the fitness, because he's probably not used to doing 3 motos and rough tracks like that.
No, I mean he's definitely got the credentials to do what we need him to do, and I have enough experience to realise what the limitations are. Came in and won his first British, and last week in Fox Hill, he should have won that race. He was fastest, but he's not used to dealing with the type of back markers and getting frustrated with them and stuff like that. And unfortunately, we didn't run the second race. But Zach's telling him, race, and it's been a big sort of change for us, because we were, we had a mechanic in Denmark with Mikkel. Everything was set up. We'd done all our work. We'd done like 160 hours, Mikkel before the season, and then suddenly, Jack's here, and he wants to train 4 times a week, but it's hugely benefited Courtney. Courtney's been riding with him all the time, and she's up to level compared to everyone else in the women's, and you can see that. And when it was really technical yesterday, she shone by massive. But we realise it's just going to take time. But it's not easy to find riders, and I think I was pretty lucky in contact with Zach, and putting forward Jack, and I think it's sort of he's only 20, and it's given him a sort of emotion, that he can, actually achieve something.
Yeah, is there a deal done for next year yet? Or?
Only like, what we've agreed, in principle. I didn't want to, push him, because he was it was a mutual thing together, and there's no reason not. He fits well. Kawasaki are happy. Kawasaki are paying him. Over there they were spending money on a team as such, just because it was, easier. Now he's getting paid by Kawasaki official, and that all of that is good for the riders, and
And 2 parts to my next question: is he going to race the rest of the British Championship? And also, I think you're the only British GP team that does all the rounds. It doesn't get any easier, and you've been in the paddock a long time. Do you still see yourself here for the foreseeable future?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is my 34th year. I'm the oldest team. I'll be going out of here in a box. I don't. We're like
it's good to see.
We're like a gecko. We'll adapt. Sometimes we've had 4 riders. When it was back, Zach, Tonus, Simpson, Pocock. And it could be 1 rider. We'll just adapt to the times and what sort of. We're lucky to have. I'm lucky to have had sort of. Good times with, Yamaha for 25 years, and now, coming up for 9 years with Kawasaki. So it's been, it's good to have good established partners, and, we have, our interest is just to race, and, I'll raise money, whether it's, 100 sponsors or 1 sponsor or 3 or whatever, and then we'll just adapt. This year I've been mechanicking because, there's a lack of mechanics coming through at the moment, and my mechanic Jordan, he's now sort of doing a bit of part-time with us. He sort of had to give it up after 15 years, and he started at 15. He's 30 now, because he's got 2 kids, and the family needs him. So it's like I say, we're always morphing to suit the situation and economical climate, or rider climate, or staff climate. We're not going to go away.
And just the first part of that question: is Chambers going to do the rest of the British Championship, or still waiting to see?
No, we don't. I mean, he will do it. We will do as many as we can. Like this week, he's going back. We'd already arranged that, and obviously at that time when I did it, I wasn't thinking about the British, and obviously it would have been nice to do Blacksall. But we'll try and do as many as we can, and I don't know. I'm really obviously I don't know if there's any when we're in Indonesia or not. I mean, we'll try to do what we can, just mainly to give him seat time and, racing, and that helps.